Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're at it for another day. So yesterday we got the car up on the rotisserie, which was nice. I get to spin it around now. We can clean it up, find out exactly what needs to be fixed. Like I said, there's that one pinch weld that got folded over. I guess whoever owned it drove over something, but it's not a big deal. And then I think I'm going to get Dave Meneses, DJM, to weld on, like sandwich some metal on that pinch weld where we lift it, because every time you lift the car up and down, that pinch weld gets a little bit worn out. So we're going to reinforce that so that the car can go up and down. It's going to go up and down on the hoist a lot over the next couple months. But the vote for the what we wanted to say on the brakes, either Veilside or Supra, I mean, I'm going to end that vote very quickly because Supra is 93%. Like, it's so far in the lead, I can't ever see Veilside winning. But the one thing that I am going to do, I'm going to put up another vote. I'm going to leave the link in the description, and it's going to be for suspension. The reason I'm going to put that up now is we need to decide if it's going to be static or on bags. And the reason for that is, if it's going to go on bags, I need to buy aftermarket suspension parts, control arms, upper control arms, lower control arms, different things like that that are adjustable. Because, I mean, if you're going to go to a show and you're going to bag it out, and you're going to set different heights on it, you're going to want a control arm that's adjustable to make sure all the camber and toe and everything is correct. So if we go with airbags, then we're going to have to change the suspension to aftermarket suspension. If you guys are going to go static, which I don't know, like maybe you guys want coilovers, I think there'll be three options in the vote: stock suspension, all new stock suspension, but stock suspension, aftermarket coilovers, and then put it on bags, on air. If we put it on air, obviously we're going to have to make some kind of design. Keep in mind that if we put it on airbags, the pump and everything probably going to end up in the trunk, which means, are we going to put a system in there? I'm not too sure if you're going to put a system in or if it's going to be a smaller system. I'm not sure if you guys want to run meth. I mean, running a turbo engine, the meth is definitely going to keep things clean, keep everything kosher, make sure the valves are clean, make sure there's no knocking. It's also going to make more power, it's clean. If we're going to run meth, that's probably also going to end up in the trunk unless we run it out of the windshield washer bottle up front. So just some things to think of. But I think, listening to messages you guys leave and comments, it's probably going to go on bags. Obviously, with this body kit, you'd like to take it to a show, you know, I mean, bag out and drop it to the ground. The tires on the car, so the tires that go for the kit, on the rear, they're 22 by 11 with a minus 38 offset, and up front, they're 20 by 10 with a minus 16 offset, which leaves like a huge dish on the outside, and we knew that because the body kit's so much wider. But like I said, with those rims and tires, it's probably unlikely that you guys are going to want to put it on a static suspension that you can't adjust up and down. You know what I mean? You're going to want to go to a show, drop it down, make it look all sharp. But anyway, that vote, it's going to be in the description. Make sure you go vote. This is an important one, guys. And I've got Derek right now. What we've decided to do for the paint is Ryan and Derek, they're professionals, obviously what they do all day, every day. I have left it up to them to pick 8 colors that they think would look really good on the car, that's going to emphasize the lines, it's going to make it look real sharp. I've left it to them to pick 8 colors because there's such a wide, there's a million colors out there. So it's almost impossible for me to let you guys say, okay, what color do you guys want? Oh, okay, you want blue. What color blue do you want? What color shade? Do you want a pearl on it? Do you want this? Do you want... It's very difficult. So what I've done is I've left it to Ryan and Derek, who are very passionate about what they do. They're extremely excited about this project. I've let them decide 8 colors that you guys are going to get to choose from. So, you know, we were talking, he's like, he might do like a dark black with a really, really dark burgundy candy over top of it. And then, you know, 5 or 6 layers of clear, make it look real deep and rich. He's done a bunch of bikes in that color. Maybe a copper color or a root beer. There's the only color I don't think we're going to put in as an option, guys, is white. And the reason we're not putting white in as an option is because the 3 that are already owned by Veilside, that all over social media, all over Instagram, all over Facebook, they're white. I think we want to do something different. I mean, if I put up the 8 colors and everybody's going, no, forget all that white, 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 white. I mean, we can still do white, but I mean, there's already a ton of white ones out there. I thought you guys want to be different. So Ryan and Derek are going to come up with 8 crazy colors, look real good on the car, maybe a battleship gray, you know, maybe a brighter blue, you know, and they're going to mix candies in it and flakes and ice glitter and stuff like that. And you guys are going to get to pick from those 8 colors. So that vote, when it goes up, is going to be up for a while. Because it's a very important vote, I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to put their vote in. This one here for the suspension, it's going to be up for a week. Again, it's a very important vote. I feel like this is going to kind of set aside, is the car going to be, you know what I mean, on bags, you know, a top level build at car shows, or is going to go static suspension. Again, static suspension would be nice, but you can't lift it up when you're driving it. If you drop it down too low, the body kit's $40,000 US. I mean, I don't know if you guys really want to be scratching that body kit, going over bumps, the bottom lips, all the rear diffuser, all the side skirts, all inlaid carbon fiber. So the first thing that's going to hit on the ground is going to be carbon fiber. So, I mean, airbags, you get to lift it up when you're driving it. You go to a car show, you want to drop it on frame, drop it down, away you go. So keep an eye on that in the description for that, because we are going to be deciding what we want for suspension. But for the rest of today's video, I thought what I would do is get the Supra outside. I'm going to flip it onto its side. Like I said, in yesterday's video, we got it up on the auto rotisserie. Today I'm going to take it outside. We're going to flip it upside down and get this thing pressure washed, so we can get it off to Paintworks. And then, like I said, I know I keep saying in every video I'm going to take these off. I'm so not looking forward to taking these off. They're crap. But like I did say in the last video, I am going to cut this fender before it goes out to Paintworks and gets primed, because we need to do a little bit of body work and bend the inner fender out and stuff like that. And that's definitely going to need to be primed as well. So yeah, so I'm going to get this out in the sun and start cleaning her. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you. I know I keep, I don't know how that video turned out there with the glare, but anyway, I know I told you that I'm going to fix the one spot underneath, and a couple of you have asked exactly what happened underneath. So let me get this. I'm going to turn her up here, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So she's obviously very clean under here. Everything's coming up nice, but right here, I don't know if you can see that. Right there, you can see somebody hit it. Right? Now, this was before we got it, and you can see this pinch weld here comes across. Right there, it disappears. And then it comes back right there. So I bend that straight. Down here, it looks like whoever did it tried to repair it. so that it wouldn't rust, which is good. There's a little bit of rust there. Obviously, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna fix that because I think the side skirt comes right down over top of it, but I do need this fixed. So right here, like I said, I'm gonna bend that out. We'll fix all that up, and then down here, these are the lift points. I'm gonna get Dave to weld over another piece on top of that, just as an added security for lifting. So I'll do one there, and then on the other side, and then one up here, same thing. You can see just over years of lifting and down, it's kind of rough. So I'll get that fixed up, and same on the other side. You know, the other side doesn't have this. Obviously, that there is just this one side. But other than that, guys, it's very clean. Like I say, we know there's not any rust on it. You know, whole underbody's tidied, cleaned up, engine bay cleaned up nice, right? So it's getting ready, and we'll, you know, in the next couple days, hopefully we'll get it off to Paintworks and let them do their thing on it. I've still got to get those decals off. I think I'm gonna wait. I think maybe Derek and Ryan have like a rubber wheel that goes on a drill to take that stuff off. I'm hoping so, just to make my life a little easier. But yeah, so we'll get that one spot fixed. Like I said, that's the spot right there. We'll get that fixed up, and then, like I say, the side skirts are gonna go over it, and you won't even see it. So for those of you that are new to the channel, we're working on the Veilside 4509 Supra giveaway. So this car, we're building it strictly on your guys' votes, and when it's done, one lucky subscriber is gonna win the car. By the time it's done, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna have a 500 to 600 horsepower, single turbo, 2JZ in it. We're voting on suspension right now. It's going to be at the end of this video, so make sure you hit the link and go vote on what suspension you want. If you want static, if you want it on bags, stock, that kind of thing. And when the car is done, one lucky subscriber is going to win it. All you have to do for your chance to win the car is subscribe to the channel, and you're entered to win. So see you in the next video.